Hello. All right, so officially week 2 of online learning. So I hope the first week went well for you. I know it may, for some of you, it felt like a really long week just trying to learn how to learn online, which is a really new thing for all of us. So it was a long week for me too, trying to figure out everything, but we're better from it. We're going to keep moving forward. And we are going to do some really awesome things learning online. So we are officially done with our life science unit. So can't believe it, crazy, but we are done with our life unit. So we have one unit left, and that is going to be our physical unit. So we're going to talk about different forms of energy, like potential energy and kinetic energy. We're going to do a quick review of potential and kinetic energy, and then we're going to move on to graphing and looking at data and different variables. So more specifically, when we get to graphing, we'll be looking at distance versus time and speed versus time. So we'll have sets of data, and then we're going to graph that. We're going to start, obviously, moving on to some new things. So I'm going to keep doing videos. I really appreciate all of the feedback that I got from you guys from the survey that we sent out for the first week, and one of the biggest things that I saw on there was new videos. So obviously making videos is not something that I do very often. That's sarcasm. So yes, I will continue making my videos, and I'll throw in a little bit more explanation of the topic and maybe some review in my videos. So I really appreciate that feedback. One other thing that really stuck out to me from the feedback is somebody said on the Google Classroom post to put it in bold. And let me tell you, I wish I could. Google Classroom doesn't let me put like bold and italicized words in. So what it does let me do is just capitalize them. So I try to put things in all caps when they're really important so they stick out to you. So like assignments or something like that. It's not me yelling. It's just trying to get it to stick out to you a little bit more. So let's see, what else did I want to tell you? Yes, don't laugh at me. I did have notes because I have a lot of things that I want to tell you today. All right, so let's talk a little bit about kinetic and potential energy. So you guys have a little idea of what it is, or maybe a review of what it is before you get into the assignments for today. So I'm going to use this little box to help me out. So potential energy is just stored energy. So potential energy by itself is stored energy, but we have different types of potential energy. So we have gravitational potential energy, which is the amount of energy that the object has in relation to the center of the earth. So basically, just simplifying it, how high it is off the ground. So the height of the object. The more height that it has, the more gravitational potential energy that it has. We also have elastic potential energy. So I don't have one with me right now, but a rubber band. The more you stretch the rubber band, the more elastic potential energy that has. So that's anything that stretches or compresses. So a spring just in its resting state doesn't really have a lot of elastic potential energy, but when you compress the spring, or when you stretch the spring out, it has elastic potential energy. So that's one that we're not going to talk a whole lot about, but I do want you to have an understanding of what elastic potential energy is. The other one is kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is just energy related to motion. When we have more motion, we have more kinetic energy. So let's talk about it like a hill, kind of like a roller coaster. So when we're at the top of the hill, we're far from the ground, right? So we have a lot of gravitational potential energy. We don't have a whole lot of kinetic energy because we're not moving fast. I don't like roller coasters, but I know a lot of you guys do. So when you get to the top of the hill, are you moving very fast? No, you're starting to slow down. So you don't have a whole lot of kinetic energy going up at the top of that hill. When you start to go back down, you start to gain speed and movement, right? So when you gain that movement, you gain kinetic energy. You're also getting closer back down to the ground, so you have more, less gravitational potential energy the more you go down that hill. Finally, when you get to the bottom of the hill and you start to go maybe a little bit more straight, you have all kinetic energy and not a whole lot of potential energy at that point. All of your energy is moving, okay? Let's see. So after that little review, I want you to get started with those Edpuzzle videos. With those Edpuzzle videos, I want you to do those in the order that I have them posted. It's going to make it go the most smooth that it can for you, okay? When you're done with those Edpuzzle videos, which will be taken as points, so make sure you do those, I want you to move on to the worksheet that I have posted for you, okay? So you type right into the doc, just like we normally do with like labs and stuff in class. Your answers go where I have those red question marks. And then please, please, please hit the submit button when you are done, okay? That makes it the easiest for me to grade, and that's where I check the work, okay? So if you're not hitting submit, then I won't see your work. So please, please, please hit that submit button when you are done with that worksheet. There may be a quiz coming your way next week over the stuff that we do this week. So just a short little mini quiz, nothing crazy. But I'm missing you guys, and it's making me feel extra nice. So I may give you 2 chances to take that quiz. Okay? So you will have 2 chances to take that quiz next week. And I will take the higher grade. All right? So I want to give you a chance to ask questions and do what you need to do to really understand the material. So that is my purpose with giving you 2 chances, is I really want you to understand it. Okay? Let's see. Okay, hashtag side note, I gave you a link to some vocab words and definitions on Quizlet. I will warn you, there's a lot of words there, okay, but it covers all ramps and cars and roller coasters, which is what we're getting to here after this quick review that we do with the energy and the graphing. Okay, so that's leading us into ramps and cars and roller coasters, which is a really, really cool unit. I wish we could be in class to do this because there's a lot of hands-on stuff that you guys would get to do, but I'm going to do some demos and I'll send you some videos of what you would actually be doing. You will be quizzed over those words. Now, not every single one of those. I will pick and choose the main ones that I want you to know, but I want you to study all of them. Now, before you freak out, that quiz won't be until April 27th, that week. So not even that day. And again, I will give you 2 opportunities with that quiz. So you will have 2 chances to take it, and I will take the better score of the 2. So it's only April 6th right now, so you've got plenty of time. I just wanted to give you enough time to start looking over those vocab words and playing on Quizlet to help you learn those. All right, so take advantage of my office hours. I will be on today from 12 to 2 with my office hours doc up. So please be checking that even if you don't have anything to type into it. It's good information to give you of other questions people have asked. I also have office hours tomorrow from 9 to 10. And I will be on Zoom from 9:10 to 9:30. So hop on there. I will send you out the link tomorrow morning if you have any questions. And again, my office hours doc will be posted then too. So have a super awesome Monday. I hope everything's going smooth. Please let me know if you have any questions. And I will see you guys later.